Say big dream only comes around once in a lifetime. And if you're lucky, they come true. But we don't believe in luck, only destiny.
Thank you, Joe.
We're just two friends that decided to dream big. But we had no idea something this big, this soon, would happen.
So the final day of the contest, I don't know if y'all know this, but we were in third place, and there was 4 artists that were contending for the to be the opening act. And that day, I went and had coffee with Tom right here, and
dude, I remember that day.
Yep, there he is. He's there, and we were currently in third place. And I went up and met up with him and was talking about, you know, hey, we're gonna do this documentary and stuff. Do you want to be a part of it?
Yeah.
Which was all in faith that we were going to be the winners of this contest, even though we were in third. And I remember leaving that coffee shop and I felt a little discouraged. And biggest deal about the contest is that we both felt like God spoke to our hearts that we were going to win this contest. And when I left there, I was driving and heading back to my house, and there was this man who was just chilling out on the corner just singing like this song called Yes and Amen. He was just like, faithful you are, faithful forever you will be. And like, I was just like, is this like an angel that's out here on the street corner that's literally trying to remind me that like whatever God says he's gonna do, like he will do. And he will bring the pass. He is faithful to bring forth the promises that he has given. I just like wept on my way home, and I came back in my house and I went upstairs with Cody, and I was like, man, all right, I gotta like.
You were really discouraged that day. I do remember that.
I was.
And I was nervous. I was so nervous. I was like, man, what's gonna happen?
So then I went outside with my laptop and I was getting on Facebook to make a last post of like, hey everyone, this is the last day of the competition. Please vote. It's the last day. We've come like all these months of like voting, and Facebook gives you a memories of like, hey, here's what happened 6 years ago. So on my memories, 6 years ago was when my mom came out to visit me in LA, and there was all these photos of all of us in LA visiting, and I was like, wow, what a special time. And then I scrolled down one more, and it was exactly 7 years ago that like I updated my status that I said, just found out I got into Belmont West, Los Angeles, I'm coming for you. And it was like that day of 7 years ago when I found out that I got into the Los Angeles program to finish school. The backstory is I almost lost that opportunity, and I actually almost didn't go to LA. And when I found out that I got accepted into that program, it was a massive deal because I didn't think it was going to happen. And I felt like it was just so like clear, like in my spirit of like God reminding me of what happened 7 years ago. I'm going to do again for you today in a greater way. And you're not done with Los Angeles. And like, I'm still going to send you out there. And I'll be honest, guys, like I just started like bawling my eyes because I was just like, Lord, I don't know how this is possible, but this is crazy. And then Cody came outside, and I was like, hey man, we need to pray. and we need to pray about this competition. I just told him, you know, like I was just like reminded of like 7 years ago to this date, like I got accepted to go out to LA.
Yeah.
We actually prayed to God for a Mordecai moment. And basically there was this guy, Mordecai, who was about to be executed. And the king had a dream the night before he was to be executed, which saved Mordecai's life. And anyways, it was like a last minute thing that happened that saved this guy's life. And anyways, we prayed. I was like, God, make it like a last minute victory so that you get all the glory. And that like, it is like, I don't know why, I just prayed that.
Yeah.
And anyways.
You also probably had read through the book of Esther recently.
Yeah, I probably read through it.
That might have helped.
It recently. Shout out Queen Esther. You know. But so
it literally was a last minute
that
victory.
day went on, and so as we're in this contest, we were in 3rd place, and then we went up to 2nd later in that night, but then we went back down in the 3rd, and literally we were in 2nd.
Yeah.
And as like the night was closing, we were in 2nd the whole time.
Yeah.
Until literally when there was 1 minute and 16 seconds left, we took first.
It's down to you, Lord.
First. We're first. Keep confident.
Okay,
We're first.
okay.
And then we lost it within like 1 second.
Yeah.
And then we took the lead again at 1 minute and 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And literally held the lead until the clock ran out.
No, went to
Come
second.
on.
Went to second.
It went
first.
to second.
First.
First. We won!
We won!
We won!
We won!
And literally, it was a last minute victory.
We literally pulled ahead at the last second. I mean, it was the last minute. But that's the most stressed I've been. That's the most anxiety I've felt like for a while. For a while, dude. Like I remember just having to be like so
I think for me though, like I knew we were gonna win.
yeah.
I think I knew. I mean, I know it's like the whole like, oh yeah, you knew you were gonna win because you won. But like after all that stuff that happened in the day, I was like, we're gonna win this thing if we just stay faithful.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and just
Yeah.
trust. And like that's the whole thing is like trusting God like up to like the last like minute.
Yeah.
And he'll bring you to the last minute, not because he like wants to like bring you stress you out, but just to like make you fully depend
Yeah, totally on him
to pull it off.
Yeah, and like we had done everything we could. You know, we had prayed, we had gotten all our friends, all our family, anyone we went to high school, anyone we probably went to elementary school with, we were like, will you vote for us, please? And like we had done everything we can. And at some point you kind of get to the place where you're like, okay, Lord, like we've done everything we can, and now you gotta come in for like, you gotta come through here in the last minute. And that's literally what happened. So the moral of the story is, do you want to date a great man who's a real outdoorsman? Well, call 901 for sorry, I just
417.
oh, sorry, I gotta memorize it again. Sorry, 417 615 417.
It'll feel like heaven.
Oh man.
We got to watch Coldplay side stage, which was really special.
Yeah.
And I had seen them before.
Yeah.
It was so epic, and like I never heard like screams so loud, like from on stage, like there. I mean, it was so loud at the Hollywood Bowl. As like they were like going off, like I tried to give like Chris one of these like Young and a Million lighters, and but he was just walking off so fast, and I tried to hand it to him. He was just going out, but he like fist pumped me. I was like,
That fist pump.
yeah, and then I haven't washed the hand since.
That's
We came out here tonight to tell you that drinks are